Hello and welcome to Galactic Hood Buddha. My name is Miladies, your spirit shifter, and I'm here to guide you on your journey towards self-awareness. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. This is going to be your Pisces season reading. So it's a bit different. It's tarot and oracles together. There's going to be 4 questions, 4 different decks. You can see them over here. Well, you can't see all of them, but they're there. And what it's going to do is going to share with you, I wrote it out, what's recommended as self-care for this time. Pisces season is about rest, what to surrender, especially if you don't have no control over it, what lessons are ending, and what messages your spirit guides have for you. So it's going to be for each zodiac sign. Do I move this back? What I do? There we go. For each zodiac sign. Oh God, y'all already know, Miss Clumsy. And one thing I forgot to mention in the podcast was the shadow aspect of Neptune. So real quick, the shadow aspect of Neptune is self-sabotage, as well as lack of empowerment, also addiction. So pretty much addiction to anything. It could be to, it could be to drugs, it could be to alcohol, it could be to sex, it can be addicted to causing trouble, it could be addicted to astrology, like, right? Just it's the addiction aspect that really comes over us during this Pisces season. So just figure out what is a habit, right? And see if it's healthy or unhealthy. So again, an escapism, right? Escapism. I think that's right. I think I said it right. That's right. Moving away from your responsibilities. Saturn is coming in to share with us what our responsibilities are and how to take action by adding those elements of organization and structure. And Pisces season can want to swift away from that. So that means, not wanting to do the healing work, not wanting to clean your house when you know that it's going to assist your mood, not wanting to let go of that person, that job. Again, so really focus this season to see what you can discover. All right, so don't forget to get your self-care calendars. The descriptions are in the box below the descriptions. Self-care calendar. All of the things are in the description below, as well as I did say that I wanted to share the 3 people that have been guiding me, 3 to 4 people that have been guiding me in different areas of my life, because I do want to let you guys know that I also reach out for assistance when it comes to guidance in my life. So let's get into it. We have Aries. Aries for Pisces season. Aries for Pisces season. What is recommended as self-care? So this is Aries sun, moon, or rising. And any information that you need in regards to Pisces season is in the podcast. So I don't want to make this video long for you guys. So Aries, transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So with the self-care, what is recommended at this time is for you to really take a seat, right? And really dig deep into your nutrition, your exercises, like what are you doing on a daily basis that is healthy and unhealthy, right? With the Pisces energy is the self-care that is working and the self-care that may not be working, right? If it feels like a chore, Aries, don't do it. It's not self-care. It's supposed to feel joyful, peaceful, happy. So sit back down and you see with this, this stick that is here, this is anchoring. This is grounding. This is solidifying. This is saying to yourself, for the next 6 months, these habits I'm going to let go of, and these are the habits that I'm going to be adding. So each habit is different for everyone. So go back to what worked for you and what didn't work for you. So the next 6 months, the habits that you create, the self-care habits that you create now is going to be in the works for the next 6 months, should you allow yourself to create the steps. So the self-care and transformation is cellular level is literally getting your health together, getting your lungs pumped. What are your organs doing, right? If you want me to get real technical, like, how are your organs functioning? How is your brain doing? You know, what are your vital levels? That deep, like, you know, how's your minerals? All right, that's the self-care if you want to get there. Okay. What to surrender? And so, obviously, the message is different for everyone, so go ahead and pick what you can. Surrender. What to surrender? The Two of Coins. So the Two of Coins is right now, there's a decision that you've been needing to make, and you still have not had the ability to let go of one, which is the one that is causing you anxiety when it comes to money, right? Materials is coins, coins is money. So right now you may be in the space of your money brewing, but it's not necessarily taking you to the level that you want to. So there's a decision that needs to be made at this current time during Pisces season, where you have to figure out where you would like to place your funds that's going to help you maximize for the moment. So it's not that you're not going to get the other, you're not going to take advantage of the other opportunity. It's just that at this current time, it's meant for you to surrender one of these opportunities so that you can be able to use the funds properly. So this is definitely surrendering lack of money mindsets, surrendering not having faith that things are going to work out for you. Okay. Yeah, you also feel with the foot like this, you feel chained up. You feel like, oh my God, I can't go. All right, y'all want to focus? There we go. With the foot like that, it looks like a chain, right? Like you feel anchored, and not anchored in a positive way, right? Because it's surrendering. So you feel like you need to make a choice promptly. And it's just like, no, there's other opportunities coming in. Other opportunities are going to be coming in. Just pick one. So release the chains. Lessons that are ending for you. Ooh. Lessons that are ending for you is you not living in the moment anymore. So there was an opportunity for you to live in the moment and really embrace each and every aspect. So now things are shifting for you. And that means that when you were living in the moment, you felt as if there were no worries. So now that you've been in this place of practice, they are releasing so that you can be on your own now. So you were receiving assistance on how to live in the moment. And so now you're in this space where you now have to start with the tools that you have, because there's some tests that are coming along with money. There are tests that are coming along with your health. You know, you're being tested this season, so you have to remember what you have learned so that you can be able to maximize during this season. So it says, on this day, strive to live in the moment. Only speak about positive things in your life and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situation. Your goal to experience how difficult it is to live in the present. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you are focused on the now. So, again, the goal is to ask yourself how hard it is to live in the moment, right? And that it's caused by distraction. So Aries, there's some distractions that's going to be coming in Pisces season. So the lessons that are going to be ending for you, right, is going to be the boundaries that don't work so that you can continue to practice how to live in the moment. So before you were flowing, and now it's like, no, now we put it into practice. And that makes a lot of sense with Saturn coming in to Pisces, bringing in that structure on what it is to live in the moment. So keep writing it down, keep burning it. And this is a message from your spirit guides. Embrace the future. Wow. So you got living in the moment and embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. So your spirit guides messages for Pisces season is to have faith, right? Remember earlier I expressed about having faith versus not having faith. So it's like they want you to see it before you, they want you to believe, right? Because a lot of people they want to see it before they believe it. But your spirit wants you to believe it before you see it. And know that while you're in this space of learning how to practice to live in the moment and let go of the lessons of what it is to live in the past, especially when it comes to materializing what you want for the future, go back to self-care so that you can be centered and at peace on what you're manifesting. Taurus. Pisces season. Mirroring, reflecting. What or who or what is triggering you? So for Pisces season, Taurus, I want you to go ahead and isolate yourself if you can in a positive way with tools that's going to assist you so that you can be able to reflect. That means having any podcast that assist you in learning how to heal yourself. For example, right, Louise Hayes, she has a book that you can listen to that can help you with reflection. So this reflection is not necessarily one that's going to take you down. If you choose to uplift yourself, is one that's going to assist you in grounding your next steps during Aries season. So right now is, again, for a lot of us, is resting time. So the reflection part about it is, what have you done in the last 6 months and how can you start new from where you're at? And then be honest with you, what is triggering you? What are your feelings? What are your emotions? And are they valid at this current time? Are these emotions valid? Like if the person is not available anymore, what can you do to let go of that energy? I spoke about Ho'oponopono over at the podcast, so go ahead and check that out for forgiveness. So, but I do feel like there is a moment of forgiveness for you for Pisces season, and to really honestly forgive yourself. Start with yourself, forgiving yourself for the for what you have experienced so far, and then truly allowing yourself to be happy with the decisions that you've made. And this is nurturing yourself during this reflection moment. So the self-care is reflection. How you do it is up to you, you know, whether if that's taking a trip, whether if that's going for counseling, but it talks about reflecting and really identifying what is triggering you or who is, even if it is yourself. What is it about yourself that's triggering you? Do you talk down to yourself? What to surrender during this time? Ooh, the devil. Oh, Pisces. Taurus. Wow. Okay, let's go. I see a lot. Look at this. Yo, I love this new camera, yo. All right, look at this. 1, 2. It's a lot going on, Taurus. So right now, this is you. And this is your mind, right? What you want to do versus what you have the ability to do. So there's this grace about you happening right now during Pisces season that whatever is coming towards you is not going to be able to touch you. It's not going to be, as long as you don't allow yourself to get into that devil mode, meaning like, you're going to be experiencing during Pisces season heavy energy, right? That reflection, so your mind can take over. So it's surrendering what you have no control over, surrendering the thoughts that cannot come into fruition to your spirit guides, through meditation, through yoga, whatever it is that you do through writing, you're going to be able to block, but you have to surrender, right? This is you wanting to surrender, but then also fighting. Because look at her face. Her face is like, yeah, what up? I'm ready. And that's like her shield. So this is also for you guys. The X right there, no, it's not from the Bronx, but she represented the Bronx, right? Nah. All right, focus. The X really also talks about coding your heart chakra. While you're in the reflection mode, remember to keep your boundaries up so that you can be able to be in reflective mode. So surrender those thoughts, those people. If you find that they're messing with your peace, send them up to God, the universe, whoever it is that you want to. But really, with the devil is also your mind. She has also, oh, I didn't even see that. You see that butterfly? Look at the butterfly. So it's a renewal for you during this Pisces season, learning how to control your mind for some of you, meaning learning, when we say control your mind, is learning how to shift your mindsets and rewire your mindset. So if you're one of those that love to rewire your mindset by using affirmations and other things, it's recommended for you to do that at this time because it's really going to help you. Because like I said, you see this, you could go into a dark space if you allow yourself to, a really dark space during Pisces season. And with that water, all that water right there, that's emotions, but dark emotions. But she's like, nah, I'm good. All right, what lesson is ending? Seeing all things, sorry. Oh, I see what you did here, girl. See good in all things. So the lesson that you're surrendering at this time is this one right here, right? Seeing things happening for you and not to you. So it says, see God in all things. Put yourself in slow motion. Haha. Oh, I love this shit. Put yourself in slow motion and observe everything and everyone through the lens of this is sacred and it speaks to me. How does that change your environment? Your goal, to learn the spiritual practice of seeing God in all things. So like I said, this season, it's a lot that's going to be coming your way. And it's like, through the reflection, through the blockage, through the boundaries, through seeing the truth of the matter without adding your ego during this time, you're going to be able to move forward in the things that you do. But for the most part, it can be a little bit foggy for you. So continue to step back and reflect before you take action. You can't make this shit up. Message Coming into your power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. I mean, do I have to say any more? Let's go. You ready? During Pisces season, through all of this, you'll be here. So your spirit guides are letting you know. Listen, during this reflection time, it is going to be chaotic. There's going to be a lot going on, but it is up to you to allow yourself to step into your power and be confident and see things through the lens of God, so that your God, whatever that means to you, so that you can be able to defeat what's coming for you. Because this Pisces season is bringing you in the ability to see where you self-sabotage yourself, so that you can be able to manifest in the future. Let's go. Taking a break. So this is for Gemini. Gemini, you already know Pisces season is to take a break. So the fact that you're getting that again is really expressing that you, with Mars in your, with Mars working with you right now, you could be, doing things on the rush. So right now they're like reminding you, take a motherfucking break. Surrender, 7 of material, 7 of coins. Put it in the work, okay. You can put it in the work, Gemini. All right. And then the lessons that are ending. Message to this from your spirit guys. Ooh. Okay. Gemini. Self-care, taking a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So the self-care here is for some of you, you may have the ability to go away for a couple of days. Allow yourself to do that. It's going to be a beautiful space. Some of you may be even visiting a space that you've never been to before. And it looks like this. I'm getting the word Egypt in my mind. If you're going over there, can you bring back some sand? Like, what's up, right? You're going to be in a space, Gemini, some of you, like I said, going on vacation. It's going to be a space where it's very lavish, and the ceilings are very, very tall. So this is going to be very refreshing for you. With the water, I do feel like some of you may have the ability to even go into like these fresh waters. What are they called? Like one of those healing mineral waters. All right, that's not for everybody. Other than that, taking a break, what does that mean for you? Does that mean that you cut yourself from talking to people, Gemini? Does that mean that you cut yourself from social media for a little bit so you can reflect? Does that mean that you take a break in a relationship? Do you take a break from your children? So that's where we're at with Pisces season. Where are you taking a break, okay? And what to surrender is money issues, money concerns. There are some you've been planting. You see that? You've been planting. You've been putting in the work. You've been planting, putting in the work and planting. But there's a project that you are stuck on, and that's the one that Spirit wants you to really surrender. Surrender that project. Everything has been in alignment for you right now. This is like the runway. So I do feel like whoever's working in fashion, things are in the spring. Okay, this is not for everybody, but in the spring for my Geminis, if you're working in fashion, things are gonna be really, really going well for you. But others of you, continue to plant as you get towards the spring season, towards your birthday. Some of you keep planting, and when you get towards your birthday, you will see the fruition of it. For others of you, you are going to be seeing a project manifest during the springtime, depending on what area of your life you're working on. And surrendering right now is the main important thing. Do and surrender, because the money's going to come to you. Spirit is working with you with the number 7. This year is the number 7. So what they want you to do is to plant your seed and let God. Plant your seed and let God. Way into the springtime. All right. This also talks about coming out of the negative mindset when it comes to money. And also surrendering a style that you've had on making money, surrendering that style so that you can be able to create a different form of making money during this Pisces season. You will receive the message on how to do that. All right. Lessons that are ending for you is those thoughts of yours. It's time to continue to release those negative thoughts. So those negative thoughts are coming to an end, meaning you found different ways. I mean, this right here, I feel like some people have been putting their negative thoughts in a cloud and envisioning it flying away or in a bubble, or just really looking at their thoughts as opposed to allowing their thoughts to take over. You've been able to bottle in your thoughts here away from your mind, working with your heart, right? And then allowing them to go on their own, right? So continue to do that. And if you're having trouble, reach out to someone. I feel like some of you for the next 6 months are going to be emotionally going through a lot, and being able to have support at this time to release and transform those thoughts into a positive action or conversation, it can keep you stuck. So we don't want to stay stuck, right, Jemmy? So be aware of anything you're worrying about. Right here, what you're worrying about. Money, material, not wanting to take a break. What do you do when you're worried? How much power do you lose, and from what part of your body? Your goal to observe how much worries affect your health and to counter the stress of this emotion with prayers and positive action. So surrender those negative thoughts. And as you do that, Spirit is letting you know you're in a space of making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. As you clear your emotions, you're making a difference around you. You're clearing those thoughts. You're making a difference around you towards others, being the example by planting your seeds and staying in alignment, not being in other people's business, tending to your garden, tending to your mind to be able to understand where things are going for you. So right now for the next 6 months is really focusing on you so that you can make a difference when everybody sees you. Like be the example. And by you being the example, that's gonna have people be attracted to you. And I know Geminis, you like people being attracted to you. So those conversations are going to be coming in. How have you been transforming your thoughts? Wow, your thoughts around emotions are a little bit different. The way you've been working, I see you working hard, but I also see that you're taking a break. So including all of this during this Pisces season for the next 3 to 4 weeks is going to be good for you so that you can begin to learn different habits with the new energy that's coming in for you. All right. Cancer, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Right, holding on. And this is for self-care. Cancer, what are you surrendering? I heard in my mind, this is overwhelming. And I wouldn't say that while I'm doing the readings because I like doing this. So Cancer, what are you overwhelmed about? What changes are you worried about? What changes are you worried about? Because right now, what you're holding on to is about to come to an end. Again, remember Pisces is about endings. Aries season is the beginning. So right now, there's some things that's closing in on you. Some of you out here are maybe feeling some anxiety, feeling overwhelmed. Yeah. Yeah. The food. OMG, Cancer. Let's take a deep breath together. So Cancer, Spirit is coming for you. Spirit is coming for you. Spirit is coming for you. And the reason why I say that is because here you have awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. This is what the messages that your spirit guides has coming in for you. What is transpiring in your life for Pisces season is a huge transformation from the inside out. So that does mean that you will be distorted. Holding on to your old life. Oh, sorry. Trying to be all professional and shit. Holding on to your own life, to your old life, is gonna block what is coming in for you. So when you hold on to what no longer serves you, when it comes to relationships, things can go haywire for you. All right? Self-care, letting go. The self-care is letting go of habits, letting go from, you guys all know that I speak about the 7 areas of our lives. So when it comes to your social groups, letting go. Don't hold on to things that's not causing you to enter that garden. When it comes to your self-care habits, right? Your eating habits, your money habits. In order for this ancient wisdom to assist you to grow in this lifetime, right? For the moment while this Pisces season is happening, letting go is the main important thing. And then you have the King of Swords. And with the King of Swords, it is someone who is unsure if they want to take that route, right? Give me 1 second now. Oh. Not sure if you want to take that route. Oh, well, no, I see. Look, even that just fell because you like, yeah, I don't feel like taking that route. So this right here talks about feeling like you need to split yourself into 2 to be able to mentally work through what's happening for you. This also talks about connecting your mind with your soul, right? Here is assessing your relationships. What to surrender? Identify one dynamic or component of a close relationship that's vital to your emotions and physical health. So many of you may be holding on to a relationship that is not healthy for you anymore, that is not serving you, that is not allowing you, and you're caught between giving up and staying. But that ancient wisdom, that deep wisdom is coming in to let you know what you deserve. That's not for everybody. Vital to your emotional and physical health. This is especially important if you're healing and a particular relationship is causing you stress. If your relationship is a healthy union, then celebrate. Your goal to interrogate your relationship into the quality of your life. So is it receptive? Is it giving and receiving? Are they asking you how your health is doing? Are they asking you how your finances are doing, right? And this is also relationship not only in a romantic style, that's also relationship when it comes to family and friends. Are your family and friends assisting you to become the best version of yourself? And are they nurturing you as you enter into getting to know yourself better? So this Pisces season for you, Cancer, it really talks about what are you relationships you're letting go of, especially relationships. What relationships you're letting go of that's not allowing you to walk into the best version of yourself? right? Your mindset, surrendering your mindset and allowing yourself to know what's best for you. Also not rushing, right? Not letting, because your thoughts could be coming in very quickly during this time, but not rushing to make a decision. Pausing for a moment. You see how everything is flowing? Pause for a moment. What is working? What is not working? All right? The lessons that you feel you need to let go of. If you've already been through relationships where you've learned the lesson, but the cycle keeps continuing, are you ready to let that go? Because you're going to be awakened. And I want to say that this is like the warning, because when you're awakened, things are going to be crumbling. Meaning that it's going to be happening for you and not to you. All right. And now I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm back, Cancer. Leo. Leo, dance with life. That's right, Leo. Self-care. Get to the dancing. Maybe you find a partner there. Salsa dancing. Whoever likes to do salsa dancing, go out and do it. Somebody gonna find somebody there. Yes. During the full moon, which is March 7th, Virgo. A Virgo full moon. Go dancing. Ground yourself. Do something to change your energy. Anything to change your energy. That means also your environment, right? Leaving your current environment to change your energy so that you can allow yourself to and like enjoy what self-care is. That could be yoga, that could be high intensity fitness, that could be a trip. When you go on a trip, you definitely moving the energy around you. Surrender. The Queen of Inspiration. This is the first one that's flipped the opposite way. Leo. That's the Queen of Wands, by the way. Lessons that are ending conflict, yes. Leo, Leo, Leo. The reason why they're expressing to you that it's time for you to enjoy the self-care aspect of dancing is because there's energy that's being, again, Pisces is about releasing energy. So I do feel like some of my Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising are releasing karmic spiritual events, right? Karmic spiritual events. So there is a space within you, Leo, that by dancing or moving your body, moving your surroundings, changing your decorations around your house during Pisces season, getting inspired to be able to change the dynamics in your life, whether if that's, taking a different route to work, right? You're gonna re-inspire yourself, because right now at this current time, you are asking to surrender the way you think about inspiration, the way you think about where you're going, and just basically pretty much allowing yourself to remember the knowledge and wisdom that you come with. The knowledge and wisdom that you come with. And when it comes to the inspiration with the Queen is that you have it. You're just blocking yourself right now because you overthinking things. So right now, when you dance and you release, your inspiration goes from here to here, and now you're able to allow yourself to shine as you would like. So taking the time, I also feel like during 888, of 2023, something's gonna happen for you guys. This is like the 3 pyramids. All it reminds me of the Lion's Gate, when the 3 pyramids in Giza lines up. So something huge is gonna happen for you guys. Third eye. So, you know, write that 888 down. Let me know what happens around that time. But definitely Pisces season is awakening that for you. Surrendering old plans to re-inspire yourself. Okay, the lessons that are ending is being in conflict with other people, right? Name one person with whom you have a power conflict and write an extensive description of the nature of that struggle without assigning blame. Now that's the hard part. The assigning blame is because you did this, I acted like this. You made me do this. You did, so that's the blame part. So when they say write an extensive description of the nature of that struggle without assigning blame, that comes back to that Ho'oponopono part that I talked about, and it comes from recognizing what the lessons were. This person's action did this, which allowed me to see that I still had some anger issues on something else, and that's okay. But what happens is not blaming will assist on you describing your own issues, okay? Your goal to become mindful that remaining in a conflict is a choice. So Pisces season for you is bringing you the awareness that it's time to let go. You see this? What I love about this is not a rope. It's a rope that they're both pulling on. And after a while, when they both pull on it, they're gonna get that rope burn. And who's feeling that? Nobody but themselves. So your hand is burning. His hand is burning. Her hand is burning. The situation is burning. Nobody else is going to feel that but you. So it's time to surrender. Yeah, here, Bison. And then the message from Spirit is, I open my soul to grace. And we talk about fish, right? Look at Pisces season right there. Resting. These are heavy energies for you during this season. So by you resting, it would allow you to really take into consideration all the things that you have been going through at this time. And if guidance is what you're looking for, you'll be able to receive guidance at this time as well. So the message here from your spirit guides is to not allow this situation during Pisces season to take over in a way where you don't feel like you have control. Allow yourself to make a plan through your self-care to be able to re-inspire yourself, okay? Especially if you're in a partnership as far as a business. I hear it, if it's a business partnership, release it. Take a break. Excuse me, take a break. And then come back after Pisces season during Aries season to see what's going on. All right. I open my soul to grace. That means surrender. I'm over it. Virgo, you have a full moon March 7th, also connected with Saturn going into Pisces. So some heavy shit. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It is happening for you, not to you. So tap into your intuition to see what self-care activities you want to do. Virgo, you're very good at organizing, right? So so here Spirit is like, I'm not gonna tell you what self-care, but this right here shows that the self-care is more of a relaxing one. And again, it's one that they're asking you to surrender. So if you're being cracked open and they are here to guide you, listen to your intuition so that you can be able to flow right? With the suggestions. So if your intuition is saying, hey, today let's go to a salt cave for self-care, go to a salt cave and heal. If it's saying, let's go to a bar, right? Neptune season is about drinking as well. If having some wine is relaxing for you, and that's self-care, but listen to your intuition. It's more of a non-planning for you, right? Being open like this is more, the self-care is non-planning. The self-care is more listen to your intuition and see where it goes. So on the weekly basis, sit down, meditate for the next 4 weeks, and really ask yourself, what do I want to do? Surrender with the Temperance. Once again, being still, surrender your emotions. There's a sense of you wanting to control your emotions at this current time, Virgo, right? So surrender your emotions. Do not allow your emotions to take over this season. Allow your feelings to come to a balance. All right. So there could be a sense of you going back and forth deeply. So you can be up here in your mind, or you can be severely in your tears. So what they want you to do is, again, get that support group that's needed so you can be able to be yourself and surrender. So this talks about you're looking for someone or a group of people to be able to nurture you and hold you so that you can be able to release those negative thoughts. And holding your face like that, that's also another way of nurturing you yourself. You can hold your face like that. You know how when our parents, depending on who you are, and if your parents did this, they'll hold your face and that will feel so nice, like, oh, your parents is holding your face. So I do feel like they're also, through the self-care aspect, hold your face and surrender not receiving assistance. Surrender knowing that assistance is needed and that you have the right to receive assistance. So surrender those negative thoughts. Ending lessons. More water. God, Jesus. Pisces. More. Pay attention to your body. On this day, think about one thing that your body requires that it didn't need yesterday. It goes back to this. Listen, observe, and pay attention to the physical, emotional, mental, and psychological stresses in your body and respond to one of them fully and consciously. Your goal, to pay attention to your body. Look at Bison. To pay attention to your body in every way. So the lesson here is not to ignore your body. The lesson that is ending is that you're no longer not going to pay attention to your body. You're no longer going to be asked. We're going to guide you toward that by you allowing yourself to fully be conscious to what your body is saying. Get off the cocoa butter. Going with the flow, because your intuition is guiding you to pay attention to your body, to bring balance to your emotions, surrendering, right? Again, she's surrendering. Definitely feels like a full reset with this Pisces energy. Hey, Bison, I'm almost there, puppy. Embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So Pisces, Virgo. Everything is guiding towards letting go. Your spirit guides are asking you to take a different route when it comes to healing yourself. Take a different route when it comes to how you deal with your emotions. The Temperance, again, is about, surrendering. And it's also about waiting. Being in the air, you have to wait to get back down. So really pay attention to where you're going. And how you want to get there. Tuning into your intuition during Pisces season so that you can pick different self-care routines. All right. Self-care routines, as well as how you approach other people and how you let people approach you. Here, I do feel like this is a journey where only a few people are going to be involved in what you've gone through this Pisces season, but for the most part, you're ready. Some of my Virgos, you're ready. You see? You ready? You know what? Yeah, I'm ready. Libra. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So Libra, the self-care, it talks about love. It talks about going back to yourself. What does it mean to unite your mind and your heart together to see what your soul wants? So this self-care is really tapping in to your inner wisdom. A few moments of meditation is really going to assist you. The main important thing on how you tap into your soul is to the portal of your heart is to make sure that you bring your hand, any sensation that comes to the middle of our chest, is bringing awareness to our heart chakra that we are ready to work with it, right? Hey, I'm ready to work with you. So when they're asking you to do some self-care work, it really does talk about love, tapping into love, the portals of your heart. Are you truly during Pisces season working with your soul? Are you listening to your soul? Are you happy where you're at? Libra, that also talks about, are you ready to let go of some responsibilities as well so that you can tap into your heart portal for this season? All right, so what to surrender? The Three of Inspiration, which is the Three of Wands. Surrender, not imagination, not allowing yourself to imaginate. Right now, this is a form of imagination for me. And when you block yourself from taking the next step because you're not tapping into your heart, that's when it becomes a little bit of a chaotic moment for you, because here you may be feeling a little blocked when it comes to what's in the future for you. You really, again, a lot of us can't really see what's happening in the future, but we know that something is happening. But tapping into your portal, heart portal during this Pisces season is going to open things up for you, but you have to surrender that you may not see where you're going at this time, but you're going somewhere because you're tapping in. So let go of the rigid outcome that you want to see and tap into your mind, body, and soul with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands also talks about traveling. Some of you guys may be traveling but don't really know the itinerary. It could be a spontaneous trip that's going on right now during Pisces season. Release the need to complain. the lessons that are ending. Honestly, assess whether you're a complainer, no matter whether you share complaints with others or keep them to yourself. So, so even if you keep them to yourself, yeah. This tendency is a way of looking at a situation without seeing its potential blessings. Your goal to release the sorry, I'm getting mad. To release the perpendicular. Hold on. Predilation. Well, I'm gonna spell it for y'all because y'all not gonna get me with this. Your goal is to release the, it says predilation, PREDILECTION, to complain, which means to release, I guess, no, don't do it. And instead, see the positive side of things. Basically, to release the outcome of complaining and instead see the positive side of things. So for you, I'm sorry, y'all, that part really caught us there. But for you, what it's expressing during Pisces season is, again, going back to the fact that you can't see what's happening for you. So you may be in a space of feeling like this is not working out, this is not working out. But instead of sharing it from a way of wisdom, you're complaining to others, this is not working out for me because or because So here is now in the moment, it's asking you to surrender, asking you to end the lessons of complaining, to end those lessons of self-sabotaging. Complaining is a bit of self-sabotaging because we're focusing on what has not transpired, right? So allow yourself to release. And you see how she's doing it from the, stop playing on me. You ready? You see how she's releasing that complaint from between the throat and the heart chakra. And this talks about going into your heart portals. So this is why it's important for you to tap into your meditation, to tap into what keeps your mind still, so that you can be able to understand what complaints need to be released. Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. She's traveling, right? The birds are traveling. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because during this time of meditation, you're going to be in a space of going towards what you are manifesting, acknowledging and surrendering the complaints on what you cannot see, but know that you're grounding it is going to allow you to start that new version of yourself that you wanted to start. Some of you may be wanting to move, but don't have the money to move. So then you are not seeing how you're going to be moving. So they're asking you to tap into your heart so that all of this can get to here. Others of you may be in a relationship where it's not working out, so you don't see where it's going. So now you're talking about it. But in order for you to get to this new relationship, a new form of self-love, there needs to be a tap in. Don't come in, I'm sorry. Scorpio. Scorpio. Get grounded. Empathize. No. Empath, sorry. Empath, highly intuitive, highly sensitive, connected. What the hell is wrong with my eyes? Let's do this again. Get grounded. Empath, highly sensitive, connected with nature. Ooh, I want to see if y'all see what I see. Do you see what I see? Look at the tree. That's so beautiful. I just feel so much love from this card. So this is your self-care here. Grounding. Whether that's in nature or if that's sitting on the ground in your house, whether that's buying plants, roses, whatever it is, flowers to surround you, getting your stones. So your self-care is pretty, so, you know, it's straightforward. But during your there we go. They was like, nah. During your self-care moments of grounding, using your imagination to get connected to earth also will assist you. So if some of you work with your root chakra, envision a root coming out of your root chakra, going down into the core of earth so that you can be able to be grounded as well. So for some of my high intuitive, meditative Scorpios, they're asking you to be sure to use Pisces season to imagine the grounding as well if you can't make it outside. Surrendering the Four of Voice. This is the swords. So what you're surrendering is, again, what you cannot see. Not again, because I mean that's the message for a lot of people, is what you cannot see. Surrender and bask yourself in the grounding. Allow yourself to connect, ground with earth, connect with the galaxy, and close your eyes. So for you, Scorpio, the real work here is more an internal one, right? So it's not something physical. So there is a lot of rest for you, especially during this water energy. So there's a lot of rest for you. You can see you're gonna feel comfortable when you're up in the galaxy. This is the reason why they want you to ground. So when it comes to surrendering, it's like surrender the visions that don't serve you so that you can be able to ground the new ideas that are coming in for you. Life lessons that are ending, reflect on pride and ego. Acknowledge that negative pride causes more harm and suffering to relationships and to your overall life than can be measured. Notice where you're losing power because of false pride and recognize that it's poison to your spirit and thus to your healing. Your goal to reflect on matters of pride and ego. So there goes the lessons that needs to be ending. Scorpio, you like, just give me my reading. All right, and wearing blue and scribe, for you guys that know about mirror scribing, you can do that as well. Doing mirror work, doing a lot of mirror work for you. What Spirit is saying, being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. Using this phrase is really gonna assist you. I am in the flow. Stop playing. I'm in the, look at that. Those are planets. Remember what I said about, excuse me, grounding with the crystals? I am in the flow of the universe. That's what your spirit guides are asking you to do. Surrender the voices in the head that does not allow you to see clearly, which is part of this ego reflection. Grounding yourself so that you can be able to flow with what's coming your way. Yeah, Bison is sick, man. Oh, Bison. Let's do the positive. Bison is healing. He's in a great space. Who is this? Scorpio, Sagittarius. First and foremost, Sagittarius. No me haga eso. All right, here. You already doing it. Stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. So for self-care, Sagittarius, you're already doing it. Are you? You're saying you are. So with that being said, are you looking to take your self-care to the next level? If you are looking to take your self-care to the next level, then all you have to do is analyze your time and then see what you can add. Maybe you want to switch your self-care routines because the weather is changing. So this just right now is just saying that you're on the right path when it comes to your self-care. And if some of you are not on the right path when it comes to your self-care, you may need to reflect on it because 6 months ago, you may not have been on the right path for your self-care. And even though it's not what you have been expecting, you are in a space of knowing that you're getting there. So your self-care is leveling up. And when it comes to the true north, it just talks about following your soul. What is your soul telling you to do? It's telling you not to eat today. And excuse me, not to eat, you better eat. Is it telling with some of you, they probably telling me that you're not eating. Is it telling you to eat a different food? Can you wait, Bison, please? Give me 1 second. You're gonna have to wait. Y'all gonna have to listen to Bison because I gotta finish these readings. You're already doing it. Yeah, so if they're asking you to eat in a different format, are you doing that? Are you playing around with your food to see what works for you and what doesn't? Are you playing around with the time frame for your self-care? What days are better, what days are not? So it's just reflecting. All right. Surrendering. Sagittarius, you're in a space of believing in yourself. I see it. You're in a space of really acknowledging who you are. And so Pisces season is just giving you that, for some of you are giving you that validation that you're on the right path. All right, what to surrender? You have the hangman, right? And the hangman just really talks about you. This is how I found this. So the hangman is internal for you. So what to surrender is thinking that you're stuck. Stop thinking that you're stuck. You're not stuck. You're on the right path. You may be self-sabotaging right now. So that self-sabotage is what's causing you to feel as if you're not on the right path, which is why they're telling you you're already doing it. So what to surrender? Identify change. Identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer to getting a new hairstyle. Change symbolically can be frightening, your goal, to recognize that you postpone even small, insignificant changes because intuitively you know that they can ignite your power. I don't gotta say nothing motherfucking else. I already said self-sabotage right there. Listen to your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So right now during Pisces season, Sagittarius, they're really in the space of letting you know that you are connected. You are connected. What are you afraid? Why are you postponing your growth when you already are in a space of growing? Let go of self-sabotage. Once we got to Scorpio, everybody's just like speeding up. All right. So we in Capricorn. Oh yeah, Capricorn. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So Capricorn, don't let them take advantage of you. So the self-care recommendation, which by the way, I have a boundaries checklist that you can use and print it out every week for yourself so that you can see where your boundaries are at. The star card is surrendering. Oye, oye. The star card, the number 17. Oh, wow. I'll get the readings done now, y'all. I will never. At least y'all part of what I chose to. I'm almost coming. Don't bend. Oh, be careful. Come here. Move over. Hold on. Move over, Bobby. Let me give you this right here. Hold on. How you feeling? You okay? Yeah. Put your head down. Lay down. You okay? Oh, God. You want a snack? I'll give you a snack. Give me 1 second, okay? Thanks, God. Okay. Hold on, let me give him a little bit of a snack and then hit this Reiki tune real quick because it helps him. Who am I talking to? Capricorn. Capricorn, you may want to also check your chakras. Bring some balance into your body. All right, hold on. You're right there, my friend. Here, Bobby. Here's a snack. All right. Capricorn. Ooh, that felt good. That was a 528 hertz. I'm getting some Reiki. All right, messages from the spirit. Ooh, communicating freely. Wow. I just like, as soon as I seen even the forgiving yourself, like, this is all about you, Capricorn. Pisces season is bringing in the energy all about you. The self-care is closing out to those people who are wanting a handout. Close everything out. Oh shit, remember we just talked about the chakras? Look at this. Illuminating yourself and really, what are your boundaries when it comes to, what are your social boundaries? What are your financial boundaries? What are your emotional boundaries? What are your work boundaries? Do you overwork? That's where it's talking about the self-care aspect. To surrender the fact that you do not want to wake up. All of this energy is flowing to you. It's like you're scared. You're scared that you may awaken too quickly for some of you. For others of you, Capricorns, you don't want to do the work, so that's totally fine, right? Because you can see that maybe some of you started doing the work and people were taking advantage of you. So now, and when I mean do the work, I mean, you know, healing, being more open, you know, some of you may have gotten triggered. So this really talks about surrendering the fact that you have the power. And when I mean surrendering the fact that you have the power is like, give it to God, give it to God, give it to whoever it is that you believe in, that's gonna help you delegate the power that you have inside of you. So it really talks about forgiving yourself, right? The lesson that's ending is no longer leaving yourself behind. It's time to forgive yourself. The lesson is no longer leaving yourself behind, stepping into your power, communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. What the fuck is this, Capricorn? I communicate from the depths of my being. From the depths of my being, no more. So Spirit is letting you know it's time for you to do that. So bringing the love back to yourself, filling up your own cup. Identify one area of your own life where you're angry at yourself, or whether you've yet to forgive something you've done. Healing requires forgiveness, forgiving oneself as well as others. Your goal, to love yourself enough to heal. Love yourself enough to heal. Maybe things didn't go well for you and now you feel like, what the fuck, I don't want to go down that route anymore. Maybe the choices that you made you feel like, whether if it's a relationship, a job, any of those aspects that made you feel like you weren't good enough to receive that, close it up, go back to forgiving yourself, because those were all a lesson, and allow yourself to communicate what has happened to you. For some of you, this could be sharing your story on you can come over here. Come on, because they really trying to hear what I'm trying to say. Sharing your story on social media for some of you who are in the healing space. But it really does talk about not leaving yourself behind anymore. All right? Don't leave yourself behind anymore. Aquarius and Pisces. All right, Bison, that's it. Aquarius and Pisces, you guys have, well, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, there's a lot going on for y'all. Woo! Aquarius, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being integrated. A new way of, all right, I'm even higher. A new way of being integration. You see that? Aquarius, self-care is tapping into your dreams. You don't have dreams? Begin to write down, I remember my dreams. Leave a notebook next to your bed. The self-care is to travel into your imagination. Allow yourself to truly be in a space of tapping into your imagination. What does it look like? Oh, I don't imagine. Write a letter to your subconscious mind. I know y'all like doing that. Write a letter to your subconscious mind so that you can ask your subconscious mind to guide you to become more imaginative. So the self-care is to tap into your inner wisdom. Every other part of the self-care, Aquarius, I do feel like you guys are working through that, but the imagination part and really seeing yourself being somewhere is what the self-care aspect is asking for you to tap into. When it comes to surrender, the 8 of inspiration, surrender you blocking yourself. This is in reverse. Surrender you blocking yourself. With the 8 of wands, is you wanting to move forward, but not allowing yourself to move forward. So the self-care is going to help you surrender, allowing yourself to move forward so that you can become the best version of yourself. You're being assisted at this current time. And your intuition is illuminating you on what you're blocking yourself from. And that is, again, by tapping into the imagination. That doesn't mean that it's going to be necessarily in your dreams. It could be a daydream. It could be a glimpse of an insight. It could be a book that you read, somebody tell you something, but there is a lot of insights and wisdom around you. So it's time for you to tap in so you don't block yourself. Okay, Bison, you coming through? Surrender to the divine. The lesson is to have trust. So what you're surrendering is not trusting yourself or who you believe in anymore. Identify one fear that you need to surrender unconditionally into the hands of the divine, with the emphasis on unconditionally. This prayer can truly change your entire life. Your goal: to lift the burden of fear from your soul. So the lesson is to allow yourself to open up again to what you truly can come up with. So the surrendering aspect is what's blocking you. You're blocking yourself from receiving the messages. So Pisces season is going to help you, should you decide to. Yep. Soaring into joy. Childlike wonders fills my life. So Spirit is saying it, taking the approach towards awakening yourself in a fun way, such as coloring. I know y'all don't know. Such as playing, such as going to a museum, doing childlike activities that's gonna ignite your, oh, that makes sense. That is gonna ignite your fucking intuition. Look at the fucking crayons right there. So if some of you enjoy coloring, using your imagination while you color is what's gonna assist you as well. Doing art projects is gonna help you connect back to the divine, connect back to your inner child. That's gonna inspire you to be able to imagine again. That's not for everybody, of course. That's for some of you. Take it how you would like, but do know that each and every one of you are being awakened. All right? Pisces. Pisces. Feliz cumpleaños. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past life. Boom. I mean, Pisces. Look, I'm all nervous and shit. This is, I mean, this is your 12th house, period. This is your 12th house, period. But do you see this? By the time your full moon comes through, you definitely gonna be brand new. You see those strings? But there's no strings here. You're releasing. So the self-care here is to, for you, my baby, go deep into past life regression, any karmic patterns. So it's gonna be a heavy one, right? Past life regression, past life meditation, but not necessarily to sit there and look at the negative aspect of it, going into your past life to release, going in your past life to let go of those contracts and patterns that no longer are here for your soul. Saturn is going into your zodiac sign back and forth in 2023, and then by the time it hits 2024, it's going to fully be in there for the next 28 to 30 years. So that means that that structural aspect of you bringing things into fruition is no longer going to be in the air. You will be able to bring a lot of what you've been imagining into fruition. So what to surrender? The Knight of Inspiration. Moving too fast. Moving too fast when it comes to the energy that's coming in for you. This is why some of this energy that you're taking care of wants to be left behind. So if you move too fast, moving with the energy too fast, you may carry along some more karmic energy that are not in service for your future ideas and goals and intentions. So surrender moving too fast. Spirit is going to be moving you fast. So the main important thing is to see if it's going to be serving you right now during your season, or if that's something that you can work on a little bit later. What I mean by that is, this is the self-care. What area do you want to move fast towards? Right? This also means surrender any male figure that may be blocking you at this current time. If you're a male, you may be self-sabotaging yourself, but this masculine figure of doing too much is what Spirit wants you to surrender, so that you can be able to begin this self-care here, because it's going to be a heavy one for you. Lessons ending. Notice that special person. On this day, take notice of someone whom you previously ignored. That person is your teacher, your special angel, and he or she will do or say something that you've been waiting for. Just because you're recognizing that beauty of his, or just because you're recognizing the beauty of his or her spirit, your goal to see that everyone is capable of helping you heal, and vice versa. So I do feel like there's some of you who have people in your life who have been assisting you in the more, I want to say, shadow perspective on how to deal with the lessons that I have been coming towards you. So the main important thing is to see everyone for who they are. If you felt like they came in with a heavy negative attitude, see them for who they are. They were still special because they allowed you to reflect on the things that you needed to shift in your life to become the best version that you are at this current time, Pisces. So right now, like it says, the best thing to do is to see it as a healing mechanism when you recognize that person that you've been ignoring. And this could be you, yourself. You could have been ignoring yourself, right? So during this Pisces season is, once again, recognize that person. Let go of the people that are not assisting you, right? The lessons that are ending is letting go of people that are not assisting you at this time to see your, or who are recognizing you for your growth, and to start paying attention to those that are, including yourself. All right, and the message from Spirit. Yeah, I know I got a collective message. Oh, I knew this was gonna come out. Accept what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. And this with the throat chakra, working on your communication, right? You're communicating with your past, karmas, whether if it's positive or negative, however you look at it. You're accepting that you may not be moving forward in certain areas in your life, but you're moving forward towards other, accepting that some people are not gonna be there, some lessons are ending, but also accepting that new adventures are coming in for you and that you are creating this for yourself. All right. And Spirit is saying, nurture yourself. Make sure that you look for assistance. You have a couple of people here that are going to be able to assist you on this journey. So don't do it by yourself. Don't do it. All right. And message for the collective from the archangels for Pisces season is patience. Because we gotta take our time. Your dream are blossoming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. I just finished saying nurturing, so this is the message for the collectives. Like, take a break for this season. And another one is prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. That's Archangel Metatron, and he definitely does come in. So y'all could call upon him. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Metatron. I ask you to please come down and assist me to embody the energy of organization and motivation so that I can be able to move forward with the highest intentions for the good of all and harm to none. Y'all could use that. I just came up with it. Well, I didn't come up with it. They allowed me to download it through my little brain. Big brain, little brain, whichever you want to say. All right. I gotta go, y'all. All right, I love y'all. My son, give me 1 second. All right.